Welcome to DDL, where we discuss everyday topics like current events and/or controversial points of view. This is No, I'm Void. First things first, shout out to our sponsor, Candle Time. Head over to the link in the description to purchase a candle today.
Hola, welcome to Wellspring Wednesdays. Okay, so I told you on Monday that I would kind of go over it. So Void has left due to not having time, basically, in his life. Um, so with that being said, there is another gentleman I know that is actually debating about joining. If he does join, it will be next week. Will probably be the first appearance that he does. I'm actually looking forward to it. Had some very good conversations, so it'd be really interesting to take his perspective into account on these things. He is not a father, however, so that's going to be a very interesting perspective. What? What? When we get there. So with that, I'm going to lead into something that him and I actually spoke about last night while having dinner. So go ahead and go to screen share and let's look at this article from marriage.com. What? That one. Thank you, sir. So 7 things. Scroll up to the top, please. The 7 things men really want in a relationship. Okay, go ahead, scroll down. So number 1, they want to be admired, look up to, and noticed. Even the guy who doesn't seem to have any emotions whatsoever has a need to hear what you think he has a need to hear that you think he is the best thing that ever walked this earth. He may not voice it, but hearing your words of admiration is important to him, so be generous with your compliments. When he has fixed the garbage disposal, tell him you appreciate having an in-home repairman. When he gets a promotion at work, tell him you are so glad to see how amazingly talented he is. You don't even need a special event to look him in the eyes and tell him how lucky you are that he chose you. Sometimes spontaneous admiration is the best kind. I would agree with that one. Men want to be very praised, and I like the way that they worded that how lucky you are that he chose you, because yeah, there are other options, and the simple fact that he chose you means a lot. So a sense of connection, both emotional and sexual. No relationship lasts long if it's only based on sex. Men value both a great sexual connection and a deep emotional one with their partner. In fact, the two work in tandem to create the best sort of intimacy a couple can experience. So make sure you're paying attention to nurturing the sexual connection by remaining curious, fun, loving, and sexy partners in the bedroom. Keep the sexual dialogue open. And if you sense lovemaking is becoming routine or even disappearing, don't hesitate to speak up and ask what's going on. Seek counsel with a therapist if need be, but keep the fire going or you risk having your man look elsewhere for some heat. Emotionally, you will want to continue to work towards deepening the bond that connects your hearts by always treating each other with kindness and respect, even in moments of conflict. So, a room of one's own. That doesn't mean a real physical room with a man where a man can build a man cave, although if you have the space for it, it would be a much appreciated gesture for your man to go when he just needs to chill, play some video games, or regroup. So what men are talking about when they say something of their own is really more about moments where they are doing something separate, a hobby, a passion, a sort of learning a new skill. Good couples know that living in each other's pockets is not a healthy way to keep the relationship fresh and vibrant. So allow your man to take a weekend away to fish, kayak, or do whatever floats his boat. Let him train for a marathon, roll in woodworking classes, or just have a night out with the boys from time to time. These are not threats to your relationship. So make sure you appreciate it even more when you have back with each other. Yeah. Touch is non-sexual. Just as you appreciate a good neck massage, that doesn't necessarily lead to sex. Your man does too. So don't neglect the little peck on the lips as you pass each other in the hallway or walking hand in hand as you stroll the park. Men loving feeling the warmth of your arm around the waist and are always game for a good back rub. You're a safe harbor. So many of the men we asked reported that knowing that their partner had their back was a very important part of the relationship. They appreciate the ability to show all their sides to their women, the strong, the vulnerable, the sad, and the joyous. They value the sense of that their partner was their safe person, their rock, their touchstone during rough times, and of course, during happy times too. Pure acceptance. Men told us that they loved that they felt totally accepted by their partners even during times when they didn't accept themselves wholly. Times of unemployment, ill health, bad mood, stress. They loved that even when they weren't being Superman, their partners always accepted them as the human beings' faults in all that they were. Romance, again, romance that doesn't necessarily lead to bedroom antics. Men appreciate gestures of love. A sexy love letter tucked in their briefcase before he leaves for a business trip. A post-it note taped to the bathroom mirror with "You're so hot" written on it. A spontaneous gift of favorite whiskey. All the things that spell romance behind him of what a loving and attentive partner you are. So I don't disagree with most of those, or actually probably all of them. I think they break them down fairly well. More or less it boils down to appreciation, respect is what all 7 of these kind of boil down to in the way I'm reading this. So nonetheless, I want to revisit this topic if and when he joins us and get his thoughts on this. So go ahead and switch us back to the main screen, dude. So let's tune in for our Friday's episode. Still waiting to see whether or not they arrive. One-on-one conversation based, and we're going to be covering, I got 5 topics written down that I want to cover. Hopefully about 45-minute to an hour-long conversation, and we'll go from there. And then tune in next week. If he joins us, it'll be great. Get introduced to him, and we'll dive into his politics and his religion and his views on dating in this current age, and what men want. You know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's 2 different types of levels for men. There's the sexual attractiveness, like we're going to go out and have fun with you. And then there's wife material level. And unfortunately, most women don't understand that wife material level is the more important one. That's upon them to actually strive, because if a man chooses you to marry, he's choosing you because for a reason, and you should be doing everything you can to make him happy, just like he's going to be doing everything in his power to make you happy. So, yeah. Till next time. Thank you for watching. Till next time.
Peace.